Hello, I'm Outy Banjo, and today we are going to look inside my computer, which, based on the purchase date, is 3 years, 4 months old, and I have not cleaned it in all of that time. So, we're going to look at the dust that is accumulated in here. I actually know what we're going to see because I peeked in here, but here's what there is. Let me see if we can get close and get some focus. Alright, so as you can see, it's fairly clean even for 3 years plus of dust, but it does kind of add up. I actually consider this to be pretty clean. I've seen much worse and seen it happen much faster, like over a shorter period of time, but there's a fair amount in here. And before we're through, I'm going to blow this out for you. So my reason for cleaning this out finally is I need to swap out this power supply here. This one is going out. It's starting to, computer's starting to die when I plug in certain peripheral devices and turn them on. And I'm pretty sure it's the power supply, so we'll see once that all gets swapped. But I thought it might make for a fun kind of cathartic video if I were to show you guys what it looked like in here and blow this out. So what I have to do this with, let me grab it. Alright, so I just did a quick ISO adjustment here. We're doing it a little too bright. So I got some compressed gas here, and we are going to blow the crap out of the inside here. As you can see, it has kind of see if the autofocus can I get that. These come with like short straws these days, which I can't really tell until I open it, because sometimes they bend these in a clever way to where it's actually longer than it looks like. But nope, this is actually what you get, this tiny little thing here. And that is why I kept my old straws from my other cans, and come on, ENDUST, you need to go back to these. These are way better. Because the thing is with compressed gas, you don't want to tilt the can or hold it upside down, because it's liquid inside. If you hold it upside down, you'll spray the liquid product onto your components, and not only will you have that on there, but it will, as it turns to gas, it will freeze, and that is gonna do all kinds of bad stuff to your circuitry. So let's have another look in here, and we'll get started cleaning this out. I don't know if you can see that well, but the heat sink on here has all kinds of stuff on it, and I need to get that blown out. And where else? Down in the front area. My mount here can't quite get to it. I'm gonna have to just tilt it. That stuff, where is it? That stuff way back in there. We'll see if we can get all that taken care of. So I'm gonna get my camera a safe distance and go to town here. Alright, let's do it. Oh, by the way, you don't want to shake this up or anything before you use it. The instructions say do not do that. By the way, just full disclosure here, this product, any trademarks or brand names that may appear in this video are not affiliated with this video, this channel. They just happen to be products I'm using. But there's your safety info there. Pardon my gross cuticles there. Alright. So, let's get to... One sec, let me get the focus on where do we want it. How about on that thing, and we'll give it a good dusting. I don't know, I kind of want to zoom in for this, get a little bit closer. Alright, here we go. Never mind, safety tabs on. Alright, let's give it a test spray. There we go. Alright. Oh boy, that is dusty. Already getting cleaner. Wow, I didn't realize that was blue. Whoa. That is nice. Alright, so I'm going to hit that heat sink on the processor. That's a lot there. Let's get this fan whirling too. I love that sound. So with this stuff, I try to just give it quick little bursts, and I like the 2 can because once this can starts getting really cold, the gas doesn't come out with as much pressure. So I'll switch cans and let this one warm up a little bit. Nice. I had a little dust bunny fly out of there and back in. Let me just grab that so we don't get it. When you're doing this, you don't want to directly touch any components, especially not the circuitry. That's usually and I try not to let the dust bunnies settle on the stuff. Obviously, if you're ever gonna like move stuff, you're gonna have to touch this stuff. But if I'm only cleaning, I try to keep touching all the circuits and stuff in here to a minimum. I'm actually gonna have to get very up close and personal with this thing whenever I swap the power supply up there. But for now, I don't want to. I kind of want to just reduce the risk of giving some static electricity in here from my hand. Alright, so this can is actually getting pretty cold, so I'm going to swap. This fly landing on my head. Flies always bully me. I don't know why. Alright. And I think we'll just leave that little short straw up there where it is, because I've already got my old straw, which I really like. And we'll remember to pop the tab on this one. Alright, let's just make sure it's... Wow, that blew the straw right off. That kind of hurt. How about this one? You know what? That's just a loose thing. I don't want to shoot the straw at anything in there. Okay. Cool. That's why we test. Ow, that hurt. Alright, back to work. Let's see here. Where should we get? Down in the front there is still pretty bad. Oh, up here too. See, I got an empty drive bay, actually a couple empty drive bays there. And those, shoe fly, and those are kind of settling shelves for all this dust. You know what, this can doesn't have as much pressure as the other one did. Alright, one other thing I like to do is to blow into these things. I'm sure some people are going to be like, never do that, and then they'll state their technical reasons that I don't understand. But honestly, when I do that, you can see stuff comes, well, I don't know if you can see now. There you go. There's stuff lodged in there that I just try to get it from every angle until I stop seeing those little puffs of dust. And once I get most of this out, I'm going to move into more kind of detail work and get kind of deep in there. Let's see. That there's the hard drive. It's sitting in there sideways. Let's see. And as you can see, I still got all kinds of room for expansion in here. I haven't really... Let me see if I can adjust focus here. I've got all kinds of room for expansion down in there, but I haven't really had a need for it. I think... Let's see, up here... This is my DVD drive. I believe it's... I think it's a Blu-ray too. I don't have a lot of Blu-rays, so I haven't tested that out. Down here is the hard drive. This here, the blue thing, is the graphics card. Motherboard and back, power supply. It's pretty basic. It's got a multi-card reader up top somewhere that's kind of integrated into the case, and I don't... That goes to... Or actually... I don't know. I've never taken this out or really looked at it, so this might actually be part of the multi-card reader. I'm not... Nah, that's integrated in the case. I don't think that's the same unit. So I haven't really ever messed up with the stuff up in here. Like, it's also got some ports up here that are also case integrated that you can't really get to easily. You'd have to kind of dismantle some panels and stuff to get up in there. But that kind of stuff I'm not really interested in messing with. Let me go back to this can, because it still probably has decent pressure in it. Wow, that straw fits in there pretty tightly. I don't know what's up with the nozzle on the other one. It's just like defective. It's like loose. Alright, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer in here on the processor heatsink. Let's see if I can get you a better look. Honestly, what you're seeing is about as good as I see too right now. Maybe I can... At some point, a dark cloud came over us, and I'm going to have to adjust the ISO real quick, so be right back. Okay, so that should be a little better lighting. It looks in my view screen to be about what I see in real life. Maybe a little bit darker. Get your focus. Alright, so I'm going to get in here a little bit closer. Let's whiz the fan again just for fun. Love that. Alright, so I'm going to let this stop, and I'm going to try to get that little dust bunny out of there that I see. And some stubborn dust bunnies in there that are still clinging. There goes one. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bit closer on the motherboard here. Holy crap, look at this dark cloud off in the distance. That's what I'm talking about here. We got like some... Hold on, there we are. Hope it didn't start raining while I got all this stuff out here. I'll have to pack up real quick. Alright, so let's look at the back. Alright. Whoa, a lot of stuff just came out on the inside. Actually, you won't see much on this. Let me just show you what the inside while I mess with the back here. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let me get you some more distance. There we go. See the whole thing? Okay. So I'm gonna blow into the back here, and you'll hopefully be able to see all the stuff that comes out. And there we go. Nice. Wow, that power supply is dusty. No wonder it's dying. Actually, this system runs pretty much cold. I'm sure it's not overheating that killed it. It could be, but you wouldn't be able to tell just by touching it. It's actually usually way, actually, I wouldn't say way lower than room temperature, but I mean it's maybe barely above room temperature. It's actually pretty cold. The case is usually cold to the touch. Alright, so I'm trying to blow this out without tilting the can, which is kind of hard. I might actually have to tilt the case up here. There we go. Uh-oh. Got some liquid on that. I think it was because I was shaking the can back and forth. Alright, so I'm going to let this can warm up and I'm going to switch cans again. Alright, I'm going to go back to the back and work on that a little more again. Actually, at the top is kind of gathering up some dust. Blowing out my USB ports. Hitting the audio card here, or the integrated audio. Alright, so I'm going to go down here and get the video card. Blow out the fan. Exhaust fan. Clean all those blades off. What do you think? We're making progress? Nice. Grab that big dust bunny. Nice! Okay, now I'm going to try to get the underside of that graphics card and get the fan. I'm going to tilt it away from us. I'm going to grab it, hold so I don't lose it. up into the power supply. Even though I'm replacing that power supply, I still want it to be clean. Especially when I'm going to be knocking it around when I take it out. And also, I don't know for sure that it's bad. Ooh, uh-oh. That's why you don't want to tilt it. See, I got a little bit of, I don't know if you can see. It gets a little, you can see, it turns white. If you tilt it too much, the liquid, non-gaseous product inside comes out, and we don't want that. But yeah, I don't know for sure if this power supply is really bad. I suspect that it is, but I won't know till I get the new one in there and see this running and, you know, do some testing with it. Almost got it. It's a big, there it is. Well, this other can, it's just, I don't know if it's because of the straw, but it's just not, it's not as powerful as the other one. You know what, let's just use it without the straw, because that's not. What about the one they included with it? Honestly, this seems broken. Because, look at this. If I put it all the way in, like, what's even the point, right? If I put it out, it blows it. See what I mean? Like, what? ENDUST. Seriously, people. Oh, crap. I hear thunder. This is getting scary. Alright, so let's see if we can wrap up here. I'm trying to... The pressure of this seems a lot better when I'm not using the... straw, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Oh crap! You know what? We got rain, people, so we're gonna have to pack up here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I may do a little bit of touch up on this, but you pretty much got to see the gist of what it looked like in there and kind of what we're doing about it. But this is what the situation we got here, and this is kind of looking a little scary. I'm afraid there's going to be the first lightning strike here in a second, so I wanna move this show and get it out of the way before all that goes down. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out some of my Let's Play videos or whatever other videos I got going on. So thanks again. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye. Just a quick follow-up. Here's what we've got going on out here now. Kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of, I can't see that clear in the viewfinder, but it's kind of a nice shower coming down. No lightning yet, but I can hear it off in the distance. And here's where we were working there. It's not quite getting soaked yet, but probably best we picked up. I might do, you know, finish up a little bit with the blowing out the computer in the garage a little bit, but it's mostly finished. Anyway, see you later.